Goosebumps is rated Y7 because it may be too spooky for kids under 7.
Hello, everyone. I come here today to talk about the thing that is kind of interesting. So everyone knows that in Goosebumps the movie, the R.L.Stine that we've seen is very fictional because, well, the real R.L.Stine is very sweet and charming. He wouldn't hurt a soul or be creepy or anything. Now, the question is, if we're able to insert that R.L.Stine into the movie and get rid of the fictional one and have the real actual one there, the question would be, how would Goosebumps actually play out? Goosebumps the movie. Well, I do have to admit, the movie, I have nothing against it. I liked and I enjoyed how they actually did the whole idea of it, and it kind of seemed like G-Mungy, but hey, it's okay. It's okay. So the idea is that what if, and this is just a funny, like, one-off of things that they could choose to do if they wanted the real R.L.Stine present and everything, is the real R.L.Stine, I think he has a wife, he has a son, and he has a brother. So the interesting part could actually be a family-related thing where all of them join together to take down, his monsters. But the idea would be that he's at a Comic Con or he's at a book signing or something, and you have this girl, could be a guy, but I choose girl. So you have this girl who is a big, huge fan of R.L.Stine. But sadly, when she came there, for some reason, R.L.Stine couldn't see her. Maybe it's because time is up and she was very, very late. And because she was very, very late, instead of being like, oh, it's just one more person. All right, let her come through. Instead, no, they wrap up everything and he left. So she took it upon herself because she's like, he did this on purpose. He didn't even notice me. Well, I know how to fix him. And it turns out the girl is actually a freaking damn witch. So, and this fixed everything. This fixed everything of why in the world there are some random monsters instead of having the original 62 or having all the monsters together. But instead, no, it's a mixed bag in the movie that we got. It was a mixed bag of the monsters that we got. In this version, the idea is that she has a couple of books. She doesn't have a full collection of Goosebumps. She just have a mixed collection of books that she enjoyed reading. So what she does is cast a spell on all those books. And when she does that, all the monsters comes out in the books and she commands them to attack R.L.Stine, make his life a living hell. So that's the idea, is that all the monsters that comes out of the books is because of her selection, not because I don't know how to even explain what the hell happened in the movie. I'm sorry, I just don't know how to explain the mixing monsters and everything. Maybe it's because he likes certain books that he wrote, but of course many people will say, R.L.Stine, are you seriously telling us you actually like the freaking Murder the Clown one? You like the few Horrorland Goosebumps books? And yeah, lots of people will straight up say, dude, really? You like the newer work and not the older work? Really? Not Monster Blood? Really? Sorry. Anyways, so the monsters, which this is the interesting part, will have to be the fact of either A, she lives there, she lives by him, or B, she follows him, and as soon as he returns home, she's held up in a hotel room, and she summons the monsters, and the monsters cause havoc in the city, and looking for R.L.Stine. So that's the real interesting idea about the movie, is that you have an evil girl who is doing all this stuff and what they need to do. And of course, this time when it comes to the hint of in the trailer, you're like, do you know the monster's weaknesses? Yeah. This is when it truly comes to the play, where it's like, yeah, we have to remember the monster's weaknesses, how to defeat them, because as soon as you defeat them, they'll respawn back from into the hotel room, and yeah, there you go. So it'll just basically be a nice pushback to push them back and quarantine them to the point of where they're able to find a hotel room she's in and then stop her. Yeah, so that's just an interesting idea. And if you want to do something cute, you can make her like named Clarissa. So she's like Clarissa the White Witch or something. I forgot what her name is. Crystal Woman. Yeah, so her name is Clarissa, so it's like a funny coincidence of ha 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 ha. So yeah, you could do something like that or anything like that. So yeah, that's a good idea for the movie if they wanted to do the normal original R.L.Stine and not a fictional R.L.Stine, and it'll just be a family fun gathering of wife, son, and uncle if the uncle is even near, and they all have to defeat the monsters. So they defeat the monsters, push them back into the hotel room. Then you have to look for the hotel room, and oh, it's just to be fun. That would just be some fun crap going on. But of course, this plot doesn't really actually sound very, very cool like the other plot that actually became the movie. But I'm just saying, if we wanted to have a real, actual R.L. Stine, and it's not truly something like, oh, bloody blue, yeah, this is like a good way to go. I know girls are gonna hate this. The fact of the bad guy is the girl, and she's all the reason why she's doing this is because she wanted R.L. Stine to sign a few of her books. And well, yeah, she could have just been mature about it, but instead, no, she casts the spell, and all the monsters are rampant out. All selections of her mind of what she likes instead of the whole so many monsters, but yet you choose the very few monsters that was on the bookshelf or he even made. What's up with that? Anyways, tell me what you guys think about this weird version of the script that could have actually became so they can actually use a real live version of R.L. Stine instead of a fictional one where it's like, oh, my wife died so many years ago. No mentioning of him having a brother. He he made a daughter so he can have a daughter. Yeah, he wrote a daughter so he can have a daughter. So yeah, you got all this crap. Anyways, thank you for watching and tell me what you guys think.